Hello all. Ooh. Game's not open. Whoop-a-doop. Ooh. Gotta... Sorry. Just had to finish a few setup wise that I fucked up setting up. Oop. Goes that. That was good old borderless scamming kicking in. So, obviously the storm didn't knock out any power or anything, so we were actually able to be here, but yeah. There we go. That brings a little layer off. We've gained a little. Done a little level grinding off screen. Not as much as I could have, but I focused primarily on one thing: the fucking monkey minigame. No. Oh. Sorry, for a moment I was worried there was something wrong with my audio. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Don't. Eh. Well. Give me a moment here. Audio issues. All right, hold on, folks. Just I got that bit fixed. Uh, we're gonna just. Excuse me for a moment more. Hello. Okay. Apparently that was. I mean, I should have figured it was, but still. Pretty sure the game is still out audio-wise. Goddamn sense to me. Oh. That was it. Why was it? I don't know.
Oh no!
Okay, those are working. Yeah, I'm not getting any of that audio. It was working before. Sounding fine. Let's see, that works. What the fuck is going on here? No. Give me a moment here to test some things. Okay. That is very weird. Music should not be coming from... Sound should not be coming from that thing. It's just making it worse sounding. What the hell is going on with my audio system tonight? Okay, that's working, but okay, you know, just give me a few minutes here, because this is fucked. I don't know what the fuck's happening here, but I'm having audio issues. These things aren't working right. It's, for some reason, it's constantly forcing me into something I'm not using. Which... got controlled my audio now. God, that was so bizarre. I have no idea what the fuck that was about. Ah. That ate up a lot of time. Time gets eaten up from other fuck ups, and then that happens. Oh, and let me just test the thing real. Well, actually, no, I don't have that hooked up. I'll have to test that whenever I get around to streaming a game. I'm like, well, you keep your code again. Then it's just gonna be a bit. Well, no, I did say the next game I was gonna play would be the other. Well, quite frankly, I'm gonna prefer playing. The other Shovel Knight game will be last. Then, God, that was just. Ugh.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh!
Yeah. That was frustrating to deal with. But yeah, I managed to. I'll probably just cut this off when I archive this, at least with the Twitch version. I don't know if I'll bother with the YouTube since the shite start. Basically, I did some off-screen grinding, and I had some audio problems, basically, based on what I was complaining about. Shit wasn't working right. It took a lot of fiddling. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But most importantly, I'd lost my ability to easily dial up and down the audio for me. Not to mention it was just sounding worse. But come on down, team. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't need to. I have enough credits via winning it. Basically, every time you feed the monkey, the payout counter goes up a little bit. It increases how much it goes up over time. And if you can keep the game going long enough, you can get it up to 50 times payout. I managed to get it up to 70. That one was very hard and required a lot of losses. But anyway, it lets me get this. I'm not going to bother getting the black tome. I don't really have it on the priority item. Flash of Steel Garment Grid. The white tome might be useful, depending if I want to set up in-game unit at the white mage. Tricks of the Trade, Black Magic. Ooh, wait, when did I get that one? I don't remember. But that's cool. That's, oh, I get it. It's for a red magey build. You slap on, well, I mean, I suppose you could use it for red mage build. Point is, you'd want to stick things so that when you transition through them, it would immediately benefit the other class. Yeah, see, that's another thing that just straight up gives you black magic. If I wanted to have a party member's black magic equipped. But yeah. Friday the Sword, Flash of Steel. There we go. Oh, oh, that is strong. Straight up, high-end magic and defense strength. You'd set that side up to be mages, and that side up to be strength set. But the center one probably be some sort of middle class. Interesting. I'll experiment more with that in game, but yeah. Riku has finished leveling up Bushido and is now whittling away into Alchemist a bit. I'm just... Pain's gone through all her other shit, so now she's on selling stress. Whereas Yuna is almost done with that. I'm having Riku be the one who's just burning our way from most shit. But yeah. Yeah. It's annoying that happened. Well, I did see recently. Kuno got Disney Mobus. One of them really good, one of them really not. I'm just going in to check my Blue Bullet guide for Chapter 5. Not yet. Supernova, got it. Dawn Breath. Mortar, not yet. Got that one. Drill Shot. Crying the Night Sky. Hoo-hoo. Oh, that is... There's some advice on how to get the Crying the Night Sky, because it's a very nasty ability hanging on a Mega Tonberry. Annihilator, which not getting yet. Already got Absorb. Alright, well there's only a few of these and they're pretty much all attached to either boss characters or something I'm not fighting soon, so don't. Sorry, I just need to stretch there for a moment. Yeah, that was a shitty ass start though to have. Din din din. Da 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 da. Boom. Boom boom boom. Da, 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 da. But yeah. Looks that I'm a fair chunk of the way through the game. Actually, I want to check on my story guide that I've been using. I should have been using in the get-go, but I didn't really, and that bit me. Begun for the 100% flow charts. Oh well. Alright, let's see. Zanarkand. I mean, I think it's not a problem in the HD port, but yeah, just be sure. But yeah, Encanto and Riot the Last Dragon. One of those is good, and one of those is really fucking stinking bad. I thought the first experience with the one Hamilton guy's musical style that I hear so much about, and I've listened to a parody of Alexander Hamilton. I never heard the original, and well, shit, this is what the Hamilton soundtrack is like. Shit. Surface Pressure is just... We Don't Talk About Bruno is also extremely quality. A lot of it's really good. Up to something we never got. Oh, dang. Until we took cheap shots there like this, get more business. Bam. And the contest will gradually change. Oh, one of the big things is those, which I hadn't really paid attention to, is that it actually displays what's in the chest at the moment. Not which chest it is, but just what's currently in the chest, and well, you can use that the metagame for a bit. You never want to take chances with the forbidden fruit. It always pumps you with enough weight to immediately kill it. The rest of this is gonna get done in where? Placement ready. This is where you want to go. Take one final look. Or where? I hope I get episode complete, even though I didn't do that scene.
Down, huh?
Didn't say the right thing to Sid. I sabotaged it with the monkey breeding.
Memories are finally safe, Yuna.
Yeah, but I have to learn to be stronger. Even places full of memories. Even a place like this can't last forever.
Yeah.
I need to accept that.
Like
You
I
want
thought.
to not care.
That's not what I'm saying.
Dude, just
be yourself.
I guess.
not a matter of not there. It's just a matter of
Yeah, you're right. Perhaps one
eating
day
it.
I'll find something more precious. But until that day comes, I want to protect this place.
Yeah,
The
okay,
monkeys
so
can't
the
do it
thing I
alone.
said that Sid really was
you see
incongruous was
something?
what she was aiming for.
Maybe.
And that would have cost me some of the points. But yeah, I should still get my episode complete in the mascot dress sphere. Oh! Echen. But yeah. I thought that would have been the... I do not remember the stuff with Zanarkand at all in the story, so I just went with well, it makes sense that for you as a character, apparently, being overly attached to this place, what made more sense to her character. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's just, you know. It just, I don't know how to properly put it. It just seems like, you know, it would make sense for her to be a character arc of beginning to let it go, not holding on tighter, but monkeys are weird. Some of them are rude in place and you can't get around them, but, yeah. But a bunch of them push around.
Ah, the Lady Yuna. Would
Mädchen.
you like to hear about Vegnagun?
Yes, please. Tell me more. Good listener.
Although Vegnagun was constructed during the Machina War, there is no record of it ever being used.
Yep.
One could argue that
Someone tried to fire it up, but that never ended up happening.
Secondary concern.
Yeah.
But the real reason was that Vegnagun was nothing short of a titanic failure.
What?
You see, it was quick to respond to hostility, but
Oh.
lacked the ability to discern friend from foe.
Oh,
A
so basically,
weapon that slaughters indiscriminately would be far too dangerous
yeah,
for actual use
wipe
in
out your own
combat.
armies, and worst case scenario, you might
Incidentally,
keep going.
This is why Vegnagun was never considered as a measure to combat sin. Instead,
And since
it was
post-sin,
locked
they
away
abandoned
unheard of.
developing it. They never
Jeez, Gramps.
were able to
you
get
really
it working.
know a lot. Where'd you learn all that?
That would be,
That would be...
well, this should explain things.
There we go. While playing,
You're dead?
Ken,
Mortifying, isn't it? Over the years, I managed to completely forget that I am unsent. It was only when I shook your hand, Lady Yuna, that I remembered.
Why?
Yes, but I did
1,000
remember.
years ago, here in Zanarkand, I shook the hand of another young lady.
in Alaska. Oh no, wait, Lena. The game draws most of it. The last game drawn all of the connections to Alaska, but I will like, no, it's Lynn.
Quite a
The game
strange feeling
connects you to
shaking
Lynn.
your hand. Two different people from two distant times with exactly the same handshake.
You've met a lot of people, huh?
Yes, my child. Many meetings and just as many partings. The many people I have known have all journeyed to the far plane, leaving only me behind.
But yeah, this I knew,
Quite lonely.
but I had thought it was a plot point in 10. Misremembering it.
Father?
Do forgive me. My memories seem to have a mind of their own.
Oh, his memories are using the spear effect
So
thing.
people really are connected.
Ah,
Zanarkand.
but of course.
To play
Well,
his
Machen,
memories.
thank you. I hope we meet again.
As do I.
As he disperses. Possibly for the last time in Spira. I do like Machen a lot. And that was probably one of my favorite things in this game. To the point that I apparently misapplied it to 10 just because I liked 10 so much more. But no. Good old Machen was a ghost. That's how he knows so much about Spira and everything else. And It's been around so long, he'd forgotten about it. I honestly thought there was a big reveal in 10, where it revealed that. Then close that place down. That's just great. Yeah. Say anything else besides that? But anyway, I'm concocting a scenario plan to get rid of those horrid monkeys. Yeah. That was... It honestly surprised me, because that's how much that one little memory got attached to it. I never was actually a brief bit in 10 where I was like, wait, is Michin unsent? Before I went, no, he's gotta be. With the way this story works out, he's gotta be an unsent from what I remember. It makes too much sense. Now I just clammed up and tried not to spoil it before it showed up on screen here. I think that's part of what really made Michin a really favorite character of mine. At least in, you know, the context of 10-2 and 10. Outside the fact that I just really liked him as the old, blathering old man character. Boom, boom. Holy shit, oh Jim. This is your wish. Come on, finish me on the fucker. But yeah. I never even knew the mascot thing was even in the game, let alone or something that wasn't that in the original game. With the DLC Psychic one. Well, not DLC, because, you know, it wasn't DLC, it was an updated version of the game. It's just, in the time of DLC, it would have been released to be playable for everyone else. So, conversely, it never would have ended up on any disc. At least, not with any sane production. On disc, DLC is heinous. It's not so bad if it's something that's, you know, even if you mod the game wouldn't work in any way, capacity, outside of maybe an odd texture file or half-complete character model. And then it's turned into something functional with a DLC. So that actually reminds me of one of the things I really like about retro remakes. Adding back in dumbing down content. Leave on that. Would you like to go back to the saves here? Stay here. Wow, the dome slows down. I can't even do anything in there. But yeah. I need a drink. I need something with some caffeine in it. Now, there's also some in the food. End up a little tired of this. That's all. But yeah. Well, don't worry, Yinny. One day he'll be back with more stories. I thought he was a little loose as words. Who's right? Everything else really is connected. Down. Boom, 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 boom. But, yeah. Ugh. Just trying to decide what to keep talking about. Cause, like, yeah. Really like Michin, really like the... Oh. Actually, hey, have I talked to the other people on the ship this time around? Admittedly, there's only this person over here, but still, I haven't talked to them, so. Whenever feels down, he comes blubbering to the barkeep. When he fell into the hole, the barkeep had the awful time trying to calm brother down. Okay, yep, see. Don't bump. It's really extraneous to have that there and not use it most of the time or anything. But yeah. Adding dummied out content and such. It does remind me of this fun little factoid. I'm actually, in hindsight, a little glad I didn't do Mass Effect Legendary Edition like I thought I was planning on doing, you know, the trilogy. I didn't end up getting it. Because if I did, I wouldn't be able to play Pinnacle Station in the Legendary Edition like I can now, nor can I enjoy all that dummied out content and such, or that's getting added in, or... Apparently, Legendary Edition is a vastly better form of modding, and people are expanding the game in ways they never were able to before. So I think that's really cool and handy. Yep. I wonder why there's this platform over here. And on both sides. Why does Buddy's got this walkway leading to it? Whereas they both have one that's in between them. Is it just because this part was made for him and Riku's cockpit? Me on High Road. I gotta do that theme thing. What I found. It's a mission. Don't miss the thrilling conclusion, Gullwings. Favorite is presenting the investigation. High Road's troubles as blade. Do you mind coming into the LA? Not at all. But yeah. I roll. Well, there are certain cut content I don't mind. From going from the original Mass Effect trilogy to Legendary Edition, I was actually a little upset. Understandable with Pinnacle Station, but... And, you know, it makes sense why they didn't go through with it. Sure, the fans were able to restore it, but they weren't working with source file stuff, or source code stuff, and they had to basically add it in the very hard way, and that took months. But I will absolutely take advantage of that next time I play, because I liked Pinnacle Station a lot. That was a lot of fun. Playing through those missions getting gooder. Getting gooder. Yo, while I'm here, one footage for shell. Circlet? Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, crap. I want to see your concert at the Thunderblade the other day. I may not get out enough because the dirty speed really tuckered me out. I do think we live in a time when there's no need to fear Machina. Don't worry, what if the Machina malfunction again? Yeah, it's a chocobo eater attacking things because it wants...
I would like to talk about the
chocobo.
Recent string of incidents occurring on the high road.
Just, yeah, just a little bit of that tune. Let's discuss the circumstances surrounding the hover crash. Remind me of, I've got Ganondorf's theme, I think, in Ocarina of Time. Surrounding, it's been forever, so I'm not sure which tune in Ocarina of Time it is, but it's absolutely a bit. Just that first reframe, right when we ran up. Surrounding the hover crash. It seems that not everyone wants Machina around. Then try to destroy the Machina, starting with that hover. And then the new road, the other day, vital loop. Marks were found inside something fell into the ravine below. And Steve really something in or something pushed the hover off the road. Additional marks were found on hover and again had been struck. In other words, hover was attacked shortly first and knocked into a ravine. Now that's considered the runaway drone Machina, but then forgetting perhaps runaway is not the best way. Machina don't just run amok on their own, do they? Still, that the drone did not rather function, rather they were programmed to grow violent. Why is all this lacking voice dialogue? You had the start of it, but the rest of it, no? Of course, it may have been the result of pure coincidence. The guilty party merely failed to drone mark its control panel after seeing someone else do the same. And that's exactly how it all happened. But I tell you, let's file the crash cover. Surely you saw the one who pushed her off of the new road? I see. So I thought. It's a fucking chocobo eater.
It is clear our guilty party wanted to rid the high road of its machina. Lady Yuna, what do you think would happen if the high road no longer had any machina?
We'd probably need chocobos instead.
That is correct. Travelers would use chocobos instead of hovers. It all boils down to this. The culprit's objective, obviously, was to bring chocobos back to the high road. I recently witnessed a certain party chasing after a gull. This was no playful pursuit, but rather a sincere hunt for food by a starving creature. Hungry, it tried to devour its prey. It, of course, meaning that fiend which craves chocobos.
You got a real love of the drama, don't you,
With its
Red?
main course gone from the high road, the
Combat
creature
music starts playing.
instinctively
Of
knew
course it does.
Machina are responsible. Destroy them, and the chocobos will return. And that is when it used its formidable strength to topple the hover. Further, when it discovered the Machina's control panel, it somehow pressed the right buttons to cause the Machina to go haywire. This fiend is truly an impressive creature. It has managed to thoroughly disrupt our daily affairs, even if it was just pure luck.
Yep.
Fiend or not,
Or not.
I admire it greatly for its tenacious pursuit of its goals. In honor of that tenacity, I will use the resources available to me to return chocobos to the high road.
Nobody was expecting that. You're rewarding the chocobo eater.
Farewell, my friend. The chocobos deserve to live without fear of being devoured.
Get rid of the fiend and bring the chocobos back anyways.
Well, Lady Yuna, is it not pleasant to be rocked back and forth astride a chocobo?
The chocobos seem happier with that fiend finally gone.
So, what are you gonna do with it?
Uyakadan ufa chagufek.
You... Boom, 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 boom. Oh, no, 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 no. Do, 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 do. Yes, moving over so I can... What? Okay, so apparently there were 4 options I could have gone. And 3 of them earn you items. Or only 3 of them will get you episode complete. One of them even earns you a story item. Gapel's Sphere. Apparently. Which I don't have. So... that one involved pinning it on Ren. There was also pinning on the Prophet. The other 3 options are Riku, the Chocobo Eater, and someone called Callie. 2 of these are things you don't want to even fuck with because they don't get you Rideable Chocoros. So again, it just comes down to Chocobo Eater and Riku of all people. Riku gets you a really good item called the Ragnarok, which has inherent spell spring ability, nullifying MP costs regardless of. God, that's really good. I wish I'd gone that. I don't know what I did not to. Apparently, I just followed what the guide said on that part, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I thought it was obviously the Chocobo Eater. Well, if I do a full playthrough of next time on screen, I'll have to show off that Riku. Otherwise, I'll just record this incident here with Riku. You are better off not knowing.
So,
It's a fiend.
a happy ending
It's
for
a
everyone.
fiend.
Unless you're a fiend.
Anywho, let's get back to the airship.
Wow, look at her go.
Wait!
Were you the one who actually did it, Riku?
Somebody stop this thing!
A little uncontrolled. The Chocobo was a little. That. Freeze frame episode ending. I'm not expecting it. Was what, Riku feeling a little guilty? That's weird. If I really should have chosen Riku there. The game should have given me a guide on what to do to get Riku. I really should have chosen Riku, but I didn't know I could choose Riku. That's just annoying. I don't need it. It would have been a really nice item to have, but I don't need it. But there's a bunch of good shit here, as well as a boss. So... starting to suspect that Riku might have been the actual culprit. Like, I just assumed that, you know, the thing was fucking with shit and it caused them to break. You're right, that looks and sounded like it really hurt. So, how did it feel to ride a psychotic chocobo?
My last week.
Dun dun dun. Starting from Luca, because that's where the guide advises me the best way to do it is, and plus that just, you know, will lead me on a straight path through each zone to complete shit. So Saw a chest, ran towards it, and murdered. Oh, alright, I stole that, so. Right, just talk to it. Rest me when you want to get off. Anyway, you're free to ride until you leave the high road. If you leave, we'll head home on its own, so be careful. As remember, there's another secret dungeon here called the Fiend Colony. Game, I thought you said B. That was A. Okay, B is get off. It's not driving on tile when I think about it. It just fools, don't get all weird on me. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Da, 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 da. I believe it. This is where that dungeon is. Sword, 3,000 gil. That may not have been the recent her, but hers meant their own unique smell. Right here. The Last Dragon. Oh wow, that movie sucked. Like, even ignoring the fact that it gave them no real time for characters to grow and everything and tell a good story, because it was really the story of a mini-series compressed into a movie. That's an Avatar: The Last Airbender comparison. Not the show, the stupid-ass movie. The chocobos are back. Yep, nothing beats flesh and blood. Boop, 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 boop. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, dun, 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 dun. High potions. Da, da, da. You know, I'd love to see that. Do 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 do. Okay. Ah, titanium bangle, eh? Boom, boom, boom. It just. Ugh. Completely ignore. Adding to that, there's the fact that a lot of the characters aren't really all that great. All the shit that, from what I understand, they also did a really bad job of representation thing, according to a lot of the people who are supposed to be represented by the movie. See, the chocobos are back on the high road. So my Hyper's got it coming now. I'm a little bit lazy. Not really saying, you know, I'm gonna go into too much, but it just acknowledging this. But more than anything else, there is the completely moronic, insipid, outright bullshit message of the movie. And that's why I call putting the chocobo back into the high road. Are you really comfy up there? It's Boom, boom, boom. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting all the treasures, including the ones I can't get without a chocobo. Alright, game, how do I get the chocobo to do the jumping thing this time? Chocobo feather. Okay, yep, just like before. Aha! Didn't see it before. Okay, game, what the hell do I need to press? Oh! Am I ever? Okay, yeah, because of this, the instead of just flatly interacting, I have to wait for it to do that. And it just gets me a phoenix down. Are one of those chocobos? Well, I'm rooting for the Machina. Okay, whatever you say, lady. M-bomb. Dead on again, don't you think? They just sinned. I hope they're back in the high road. Hey, come be up there. Look at it. How long that? So Dylan just finally paid off. As we have long dreamed of. It's happy. I'm happy. We're also happy. I don't know why I ended up repeating the word happy twice. Anyways, to the old road. Oh, pass a dude by. But yeah. The stupid blind trust is good. Like, maybe if certain recent world events had made it very clear how that's bullshit. That trust, especially with trusting people who repeatedly break their word. I might not have been as hating of that movie. At this rate, lots of people will be running around on chocobos for long. But also, it still would have been really bad then. Like, in this movie, I don't really care to spoil because, like, I cannot imagine anybody who could like it's noxious bullshit. Basically, there is no point in going up there. Yeah, there's no chest up there. Oh, boom, boom, boom. I'll take that. Well, we thought I was be coming back to Hyrule, eh? I guess it's not on our last leg after all, eh? Tell you what, that quest is like music ears big. But yeah, But yeah. So the basic plot of the movie is blah blah blah, ancient evil, blah blah blah, dragons, blah blah blah. Dragons sacrifice themselves. Got beaten, all but one dragon got beaten by it, but the most special of all managed to make a thingamabob that drove away the ancient evil. The world fractured apart. Lots of people are greedily fighting over it. So on and so forth. Well, the land that owns it and guarding it is trying to, you know, bring peace by, you know, blah blah blah, fostering trust and trying to undo misunderstandings and blah blah blah. And so on, you know, well-meaning, but also, and maybe even making progress, but by being too trusting, especially, admittedly, it's the guy's kid who pushes that too far, but because the ruler is like, nah, it isn't dumb enough to take it that far, but when his daughter is dumb enough to bring the daughter of another leader in, who she'd befriended and bonded, and it's not a very well done movie, even amongst character interaction normally. He backstabs her, lets everybody know it is, and everybody comes running to steal it. And while there's a moment where the dad's smart enough that he's willing to fight for it and protect it, he lets his guard down when he sees his daughter. He goes, oh, I need to do a good example for her. And proceeds to help cause the furthering conflict because he let his guard down that gets the thing smashed. Which unleashes the ancient evils. The MacGuffin still works in its pieces, thankfully, but which drives the evils back, but they're now floating across the world, and with their only two weaknesses, the MacGuffin and water, keeping them from wiping everybody out. Go time skip. The daughter, now grown up, goes and tracks down via really not very well done rumors and legends the dragon who created the MacGuffin in the first place, waking them from their ancient slumber, where it turns out, oop-a-doop, supposedly the poor old Choco found. Do you want to? They weren't the ones who made it. The MacGuffin. They were just, to use the metaphor, the ones who turned the project in. But they do have the ability to interact with the powers of the MacGuffin and should be able to at least fix it. They're an overly trusting, naive fool, and the movie treats them like they're right, even when they're really, really not. Locked by the thick walls, you'll need to use explosive items like S-bombs to blast your way into the cave interior. This looks like it will last your first press. Oh my god! Build the wall crumbles. Some walls are harder to blast than others. There are 3 kinds of enemies, each with different strength. Give it a small hole. It looks like that wasn't enough. Try sending more explosives. Yeah, huge gash and all. Some more, the wall will crumble. Go one bomb at a time. Well, it started to crumble. If you see and bless them all, a new pathway will open up. You scored M-bomb. Okay, so this is a fairly auto thing. So now I know 2 is generally not enough to... Oh, that one requires 5. You can try using the walls that won't crumble, or on using explosives with the walls that won't crumble, or on things beside walls, but who knows what will happen. If you leave the colony, all walls will be restored. That's that is definitely a disturbing set of enemies. New enemy type, and it's creep, and their fitting name, Creeper. Enemies drop bombs, so if you run out, you can just... yeah. Oh, that one chest I got apparently had something called a Victor Primoris in it. To where I mentioned Forced Epitaph. Horrify, and blah blah blah. Right, well, I now have a map. Just freely using. That's weird, not a fresh breath. Since items are kind of... it's a bigger version of the enemy, but I don't really have anything to fear fighting. So, it goes down. Like, if I was really trying, I could just pull out, you know, Dark Knight and beat it instantly. Let's see. What is the exact mapping I was given there? You'll... alright. Alright, well. Go max laziness and hit the maximum needed every time, since I now know what these will always end up being. Yeah, orange isn't supposed to be there yet. This is straight ahead from the entrance, so... Ooh, I got 100 gil. That was really worth it. Okay, what the hell? Oh, okay, that just leads that leads straight ahead, but well, there's a solid one, not one I passed through. Not what I was after, but I will take it. No, it's... I really... As... Yeah. No, well. Within the bums. There. Very, very lazy of me to do that, but... These don't give nearly enough to justify that, but whatever. Here we go. What? Yeah, it looks like the one I'm after. Supposed to be 6 bomb, 5 to 6. Oh, that's real nice. Maybe this is the one it was referring to. Yeah, it's the one it was referring to. Yep, see, didn't need to buy the black tome, I can get it here. Hey, now. Let's run around and collect a bunch of small bombs. And some levels. But yeah. The rest of the movie, plot revolves around hunting down those pieces of the MacGuffin from across the world. That's where the hyper-compressed plot is. Can't stay and absorb the atmosphere of the world, actually develop your characters. No, you gotta get through your overly short tourist bits. Each area was very forced, not very well done messaging into next. Rapid fire. Way too short. That probably wouldn't save the message and still be a horrible movie, but it would be less bad. Even if the message wasn't so horrendous, it'd still be a pretty bad movie. Or if it didn't have a bad message and it didn't fucking speed from the plot, it wouldn't be so bad. Throughout the movie, it's shown that the character of Raya has major trust issues, with completely and, you know, well-earned trust issues, given, you know, her dad's tire stick was being overly trusty and setting the world on the path to its doom, and so it's understandable that it's gotten so bad that, oh yeah, and her trust in someone helps screw everything up. Like, well, you should be trusting. You weren't wrong to trust her. No, you absolutely weren't wrong to trust her. She was a backstabbing shitlord. Yeah, things wouldn't be as bad as they were. But you were a kid, and so it's not really your fault. Especially not when your dad was honestly not much better. Yeah. And, like, she refused to eat food cooked by other people, so on and so forth. The only person she trusts is her childhood pet, and the whole MacGuffin dragon, who she rapidly stops trusting as a dominantly trustworthy entity, and more as a naive little child who needs to be babysat before she gets herself killed. Which is a completely accurate assessment, because she nearly gets herself killed being overly trusting multiple times, and straight up is killed. What? Yeah, spoiler. Ooh. Because she was being an overly trusty moron. Right. This Fiend Colony place is weird, and I kind of like it in a lot of ways, but also, ugh. I got enough of these that I can afford to. M-bombs are supposed to be really powerful, and it still took a lot of those to puncture through. Just, ugh. Center of this walled area, there is the thing I need. Got turned around. That wall down there on the bottom was spawnable, but I was trying to hit this. Combat happened, and I was like, ah! I didn't realize the camera had turned simultaneously, which meant, ugh. Hate fixed point cameras, and no matter what, it's one of the few things I will gripe about in regards to 10 fixed point fucking cameras. But yeah. They gather MacGuffins and characters who generally aren't, while generally not that untrustworthy, still are people that it's understandable not to be super duper instantly trusting with, because it's the fate of the world shit, and you don't know these people, and some of them have already fucking stolen shit from you before. So, but no, Raya bad for doing it, and ultimately, throughout all this, the now grown-up little girl who set off the end of the world with her backstabbing bullshittery has been chasing them, trying to reclaim steal the last pieces for years. And even Hugbug hexapod, ugh. Just creepy ass enemies. God damn. Let me just summon up that. Ooh, no. Just to make sure I'm in the right spot, because this requires some of the middling bombs. I don't need them throwing off my sense of direction, so... That looks like a trap. Huh. There another... Just in case. Okay, yeah, no, that's the right one. I didn't even realize that was there. There we go. This is the one that actually required those. Ooh, an elixir. No, I don't need that one all the way. But yeah. So, it's all around in this spot though, but yeah. And we get to the moment where it's revealed why the insert character is so trusting. It's because the siblings trusted them to be the ones to save the world. But yeah, but your siblings knew you your entire life. It's understandable that someone could develop that kind of trust from some people I know. The only closeness, well, it's true that Raya and whatever her name is, Shitface, that is my opinion of the character, wrapped up in a word, Shitface, have known each other for years. Most of that time has involved Shitface trying to murder her. With the first being a shit ton of manipulation so she could then murder her and steal her shit. They are not friends. They're not family. And every time a little bit of trust is shown this woman, sinks the knife up into the back. That has shown what happens when listens to the dumbass dragon and shows a little trust. The one who, yes, is actually having moments of doubt. Here's the dragon that saved the world. Raya was telling the truth. They can save the world. But even with the thought of that, she's still going, well, no, I'm gonna save the world. Oh, it makes it seem like she's more conflicted. But she still pulls her crossbow out on them when they refuse to just hand their pieces over to her. Someone who has repeatedly shown to, giving a lot of trust is a bad idea. They're already extending a great deal of trust. Here we go. As is. But, oh, dumb dragon's like, no, trust me, I got this. She walks forward. And while there's still a little hesitation, Shitface still any trigger. Raya, being the only person in the group with anything resembling a brain cell, does this and reacts appropriately by trying to stop her from killing the dragon. Arrow goes off anyways, or bolt hits a dumbass dragon, knocks her in the water. Dead. And not really a fake out, because it's a resurrection style thing that happens later. But dead. He got killed. Alright, look, Riku, where's you at? Woohoo! So, Optimus is clearly really fucking good. Fair Ether, but that's also really good. Ability to recover mana. Yeah. Here, that's Fiend's Breath. They're battle with these big guys. These supersized. But yeah. And the movie proceeds to condemn Raya as at fault, with straight up shitface saying it's her fault that happened. That Raya's fault for not trusting the dumbass dragon.
It's a wrap.
Even though Shitface is the one who pulled the weapon. Shitface is the one who backs everybody, caused us all. Who's every step of the way is this problem. And so on and so forth. Because she was too much of a cowardly bitch to yeah, the movie pissed me off. It really did with its fucking moral. She's too much of a coward to accept the fact that her people would be held responsible for causing harm in the world. And if we're the ones to fix it. And the thing is, if she just went, could you guys tell people that I was the one responsible for this? And it's like, fine, yeah, whatever, just give it to us. They wouldn't have fought her on that. But she had to physically try to stop them from being the ones to save the world, so her and her family would be the ones to get the credit. She has absolutely 100% shown her words mud. Can't be trusted in any capacity. She is a bad guy. But oh no, it's I who is at fault. So yeah, dumb shit happens. MacGuffin gets set off. I normally don't spoil movies, let alone review movies during this, but hey, what? It's gonna be shit to talk about. I really hated that movie. And I want to vent about it, and I don't do movie reviews much anymore. I do not need to use 5 of those. One of these spots I actually, oh god, these things are fucking freaky. They're giving me a human centipede feeling. This one I actually do need, because there's like made the locals mad. A really strong wall that requires this shit to puncture through. That's right. The map is using squares, but this does not exactly one-to-one. There. You made the local. Oh shit! Shut up. Okay, I hit. Forced fights means that I don't really need that as much, but yeah. It's interesting. It's just ugh, how bad that movie was. What? Sound like the entrance caved in? There we go. I finally found the spot. Go. This entire pathway has a lot of them, so most of them are orange. Orange means middle bombs. I was just bombing the wrong spot on the wall. Made the locals mad. Yeah. Gonna have to have that up. Yeah, map-wise, it's basically... Yeah, I went too far ahead. It's gotta be around here. It could be this spot right here. It was that spot right there. Ugh, fiends. At the spot, at place in the next two pullover walls are right next to each other, so just keep going until I get it. I'm gonna need to take a quick little break. I will be back real quick. Oh, sorry about that. Just want to duck out quickly to get this. Well, it'd be just say Encanto was had the same message, because it doesn't. It's still another movie built around a message and representation, and generally from what I've heard, A+ on that part, and on delivering its message, fuck God, yeah. Oh my God, every part of that movie is just so good. Like, even the music oftentimes perfectly encapsulates the movie's message, which is just, and some of the music's good. Surface Pressure. It's all so high quality. Surface Pressure. We don't talk about Bruno. No. I admittedly, I can't remember the name of the one with the flowers. I'm being vague because they're really good. But it was really fucking good. And the opening and starting song about the family, just wait, bookmarks into each other is just so, or bookmarks the story is so goddamn good. It is masterwork music. And especially, I goddamn love Surface Pressure. Man, Bruno is so good. Like, God. The music in that movie is excellent. Superb. And the moral is so amazingly well done. There are some people who aren't completely embracing it, but I understand why they have problems with it, given what it's about, but also still really good. Well. Oh, god damn it. Not a really good stuff in the other part, so this is a forced fight, but it's why am I deliberately setting off the blue fights? I don't need the XP, I don't, and I can get the shit other shit I need elsewhere, so nah. Right, so right about here is where I need to go, I believe. Double check. Yeah. But shortly over here is another one of those dead ends where I could need shit, but it's not really what I'm after. Made the local mad. Oh well. Keep going.